Hello everyone, welcome back to the Andromeda adventures of the Mass Effect. Sure, we'll go with that. Anyway, where we last left off, we went around the Nexus, talked to a few people, and we're going to finish up by heading to the cockpit and heading into some of these...
Where's my data pad? Oh, how'd you get under there?
Suvi, were you talking to your notebook?
Oh, I wasn't I? I do that sometimes.
I was just wondering, actually, how come this place has so little people, such a small crew on the ship? I mean, sure, it's not a freaking frigate, but there's like three people that actually have a purpose on the ship. The pilot, actually 4 people. The pilot, Lexi the doctor, Jill the technician, and Suvi the scientist, the navigation guy. I don't know, but that's 4 people compared to every other ship we've seen. That's really small. What happens if there's a big fault? You can't just have one guy trying to fix this one thing. A ship like this, even if it is just an exploration ship or something, it's got to have a bigger crew than 4 people. And I mean, like technicians and computer experts and gunnery things. Even if they're small things, you can't just have 4 people.
You're setting up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Not sticking around?
Should I consider you a temporary addition?
Everything's temporary, Ryder. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, Ryder. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Maybe you just needed more sleep.
We were out for 600 years.
That's
a
not
special
sleeping.
Someone made the trip with me, and she woke up a different person. I've slept enough. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
Not buying it, that's all I need to know. Again, so vague. Not buying it. I understand that one. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know as in dismissive or other things. That's all I need to know. Not buying it. Okay.
Well, congratulate yourself. No one has ever so successfully dodged my attempts to get to know them.
Yes! I'm #1! Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth. Then again, I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned, which you're gonna love, by the by.
Am I?
Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
I'll think about it. Also, why is the frame rate just shifting so much? What the fuck? Like, when I'm in the middle of the room, I'm facing this way. It's holding at around 30 frames per second. When I was in the core room with the... not the core room, the meeting room with the strike teams and everything, 60 frames per second. Talking to her, about 40. And yeah, as soon as I get out here... Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I face this way and it goes down to like 17 frames per second. I face this way, 40. Again, go in here. Around about 30. What the hell's going on? Why is it so different in areas?
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone.
Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder.
It's kind of obvious.
Just a friend.
To know that.
Now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
I don't know. Don't friends and loved ones make all the effort worthwhile?
I've always been self-motivated. Don't need much more than curiosity to drive me forward.
Okay.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. That ex-friend I mentioned, my accomplice, she finagled my early thaw. So I kinda lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
I see.
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
That's right. Next question.
Well, okay.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that. There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out.
Too late.
And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advances we'll make.
So, how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded Turian. Liam seems a lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old. Wonder if he can still learn new tricks.
What about...
Gil smacks of complication. Might take some unraveling. Callow and Suvi seem busy. I hope they aren't all work. Who's left?
Well, there's...
Oh, right, Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
Oh, is it my turn to talk?
Ha! Sorry. Yeah, I should work on my motor.
You might find that people reveal themselves more freely if you give them a chance. Cora included.
Really good advice.
There's also Lexi, our doctor. She's an Asari.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
Doesn't take fact that she's an Asari. She's just dismissed her. Yeah, I'll get around to her.
You're off the hook, PB.
Probably.
Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
You're just saying that. You don't really want me around. You want to keep looking at the escape pod for no reason. Suvi, what's up?
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
Yeah, it does look pretty, but also kind of sinister.
I suppose it is a rather darkly beautiful phenomenon.
Darkly beautiful. I like that. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults.
Look at the hair, it's like
Just
got a
all
shadow
of it.
image of itself.
So
What is
alien.
wrong with it?
A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
You mean a god?
Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd.
No, it's not.
But I am a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
Why does it have to be phrased like that? Like, I'm going to step backward on this one. Because, like, in Mass Effect 1, Ashley is religious, she brings it up, and you have, like, multiple choices. You don't have two, you have, like, four. It's like, I believe in God too, or I don't, you should get off my ship, or I don't, but you can believe what you want. And, I don't really know. You know, there was those answers. This one's just like, I feel the same way, God is all-powerful, or there's no higher power, shut the fuck up, get off my ship. It's... I'm gonna go with this one, but still, come on.
There's nothing about the universe that suggests a divine intelligence. And most of what we've seen in Helios is artificial, as you said yourself.
Yes, but we're creative beings. Whoever made the Remnant was too. Why should that be proof against a god? Wouldn't a true creator want to pass on the drive to invent?
Believe what you want.
You are welcome to your beliefs. It's good to have different voices on the team.
There we go, that's better.
Excellent. Oh, speaking of the team, I should update the folks back in the Nexus with the latest reports. We'll talk later.
Yeah. But going to the... Just to touch on it lightly, because, you know, just to get out of the way, you can believe what you want, because, you know, like I said, like she said, different points of view provide different avenues of thought. So, oh, what if the person that was a creative, a divine being had this power? It's like, well, if they had that power, that means they could also do this, and they could do this, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, could help with
I
things.
saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is.
Yep, Giant
and how
pyramids.
much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
Parties? Could go deep.
With what it has to do, it could go thousands of miles below the surface of the planet.
Or completely span it. An underground network.
Underground.
Just a thought, of course. I wouldn't even know where to start hypothesizing how it all works. The remnant builders, whoever, whatever they were, accomplished something far beyond us.
I like you. No.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
Your faith?
When did you start believing in a god?
My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality.
Why did she say it
So
like
when I
that?
became a teenager,
Like she's insane.
let's just say that
When
while
did you
other
stop
kids
believing
found
in a
guitar
god?
music, I found God.
But your work as a scientist.
Convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist, an inventor, not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
I'm just imagining that now. It's like, no, Suvi, did you brush your teeth? Yes, I did. Oh, no, you didn't. I can foresee that you did not, and you have a teeth that will come out in the future. Oh, okay, I'll brush my teeth now.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good?
Okay, I'm really getting irritated by the stupid hair effects. What the hell's going on? Is it... it's not blur, because I've turned off blur as much as I can with the setting. I'm going to check. Hold on a sec. Okay, so I did try to look it up, but there's nothing about it online. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just something to do with my game.
Hello, Gil. When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
No. Fine. Fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, whoa. Everything froze for a second then. I was worried. And that was that conversation, apparently.
What can I do for you?
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. Sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
Okay.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Do I? Or will you never be here again? And you'll disappear, and you'll be the last Solarian that's ever had to be on the ship, and you'll never be put forward to make it so then we can never find out what you're about. In which case, bullshit! Whoa, what the fuck? Okay. Is that 80%? Naming the dead? Can't do anything with that yet. System view. Why is the game lagging? It's only just started lagging. You are here 100%, 100%. To EOS. I mean to Nexus, not EOS. I know what I meant. Whee!
Familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all.
Well, I've already surveyed everything, so I don't know what you're talking about. Seriously, what is with the lag? It's coming out of nowhere again. I'm at 14. And now straight to 40. I was here not too long ago in another episode, and it was fine, and now all of a sudden it's being this crap. Head to the docking bay. Yeah, before I have like a freaking computer explosion. Whee! All aboard the Nexus again. Ah.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling EOS.
We've thought that before.
But EOS is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syak's Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
Just doing my job.
They've got a Pathfinder again. This is what we do.
And you've done it splendidly.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
We've taken some hard knocks, but this proves we'll always get up again.
Always.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
No problem. Hydroponics culture exchange.
The Nexus invites you to visit the newly opened...
Watch your tone. You saw what happened to the Krogan.
But we need this equipment.
Well, you're not getting it. Stop making frivolous requests.
It's not a frivolous request. Properly functioning air filters are at...
Frivolous. You'll just have to make do.
What is wrong with her voice?
We can't fix the station.
You don't sound like a
breathing
Solarian.
bad air.
Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
What do you want?
Sounds like you're having a rough day.
You saw that, huh? Oh, I'm sorry I snapped at you. The way Spender treats me? Everyone, I'm so angry. I don't understand how he's in any position of authority.
Why are you wearing lipstick? Solarians have never worn lipstick. Okay, whatever.
I haven't heard much good about that guy.
Whatever you've heard, it's not half as bad as the reality. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
Maybe there's something I can do.
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. I wish Tan and Addison could see it. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
That's actually a very good voice actress. It's kind of a shame they kind of use her on an NPC. Should have given her one of the more important characters.
Give me another chance.
No, we're done.
What? Why were you talking like Turians? You're not Turians.
What are you doing with that ship? That part doesn't go there. I got it. Damn, Ryder, you just missed a good show. One of the alarms malfunctioned, and we thought it was an attack. It didn't take long to figure it out, but in that time, they managed to scramble at least half the station's defenses.
Why are the alarms still malfunctioning?
Probably a leftover issue from when the Scourge fried systems. It's not that bad. I once worked in a building with a fire alarm that would glitch every other week.
Maybe he thought he was being honest.
Jessica DePaul.
Hi,
Jessica. Welcome to the Nexus. I see you here in our database. Did you have your medical scan? Yes.
We ask that you spend
Good.
a few short minutes going through immigration processing.
There it is.
Then
Everything's
we'll have
in the
you on
green.
your
We're
way.
cleared for entry.
I waited my whole life for something like this. A new galaxy. My friends thought
We
it was
appreciate
crazy.
your patience.
We're all probably a little crazy here, but that's the fun of it, isn't it?
I hope so.
You can proceed to the waiting area.
Cool.
Thank you.
Athena!
How may I assist?
Nothing.
That's all.
I thought you'd have something new to say, but you don't.
Questions. You may access one of our automated information kiosks.
This must be the ship shuttles for EOS. They're waiting here. Okay. Cool. Hello.
Was lost to space. Repairs on the Nexus.
Hi, I'm GS
The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified. This is Agent.
Ask that you spend a few short minutes
Culture
going
Center.
through immigration process. I'm Gian Garden will have you on founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around. We
That
hope
is
you'll enjoy
finished.
learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
Turian VI.
It's an honor to meet you, citizen of Andromeda. My people are the Turians. It will be a privilege to tell you about them.
Tell me more.
Okay.
Turians are a highly disciplined race who value service to others. No one places personal needs ahead of the greater whole. Public works serve as a focal point of our society. We believe it's our duty to better our species.
What?
Where do you come from?
Turians live on a planet known as Pala. The atmosphere's weak magnetic field shaped our evolution into the life form you see today. Our signature carapace, the hard exterior shell you see on Turians, is actually metal. It protects us from the intense rays of Pala's sun.
An organic metal?
What's Turian history like?
The history of my people is proof that peace eventually wins out. Disagreements among species turned into lasting friendships. When Turians first met humans, there was a misunderstanding between us that could have had disastrous consequences. But with patience and restraint, humans and Turians eventually joined together in a mutually beneficial partnership. We look forward to doing the same in Andromeda.
Patience and restraint. You ended up fighting together and almost started a war.
The pleasure of meeting you has been mine. One that I hope other Turians will soon enjoy.
Okay. Let's try the Krogan then.
The Nexus is a place of friendship.
Hi there. Thanks for stopping by. I'm a Krogan. Are you interested in hearing more about my people?
Sure, you seem a bit very friendly for a Krogan.
Okay.
Of course you are. We may look scary, but don't let that worry you. It comes from living on a harsh world. We're a species that knows how to thrive, even under the worst conditions.
Uh-huh.
Where do you come from?
An ugly rock called Tachanka. No sense lying. It's not a planet most people want to visit. We had predators, nasty weather, and not much else. But it gave us our identity, forced us to adapt and evolve. Everything about us is built for survival. How many species do you know that have a pair of spare lungs just in case? Or 4 testicles?
Okay. Okay.
What's Krogan history like?
I was under the assumption this was like a learning center for kids. Then you throw testicles in my face.
Survived. That usually meant a lot of fighting. You'll hear stories, so no sense covering it up. We once had a great society, but I'm ashamed to say, we squandered it. It's why a lot of Krogan are here in Andromeda now. They're the smart ones, the ones looking for peace and a fresh start.
Uh-huh. Okay, that was not that bad.
We're all looking forward to meeting our new neighbors.
Or you know.
This is an image of the Citadel, considered the seat of government for many civilized races in the Milky Way galaxy. Here, the Council deliberates on matters of state. It is a champion of the common citizen, eager to help those in need. As with all political institutions in the Milky Way, conflict is rare. Peace and cooperation are the rule of the day.
Right, okay, that's bullshit.
I welcome you to the Cultural Center.
Welcome, native of Andromeda. My people are known as Sara. It would be my pleasure to tell you about our kind.
Then go ahead.
Okay.
Very well.
I'm foreseeing this is going to be the
civilized
best
race in the Milky Way galaxy.
faked stuff.
Among my people, diplomacy and cooperation are prized over war or conflict.
So far, so good.
Where do you come from?
Asari come from a planet known as Thessia, which many consider the crown jewel of the Milky Way.
Haha.
It's a thriving world blessed with prosperity and peace, and the center of the largest economy in the galaxy.
Economy?
With the high concentration of element 0 on Thessia, Asari evolved powerful biotic abilities. It is considered a hallmark of our species.
That's right. Your history?
What's Asari history like?
Thousands of years ago, we played an important role in founding the Citadel Council, the seat of government for our home galaxy. In the ensuing centuries, Asari placed great value on cooperation and collaboration. Many species look to us for leadership and guidance. Due to our lifespan, sometimes reaching 1,000 years of age, we are patient in our decisions and prefer long-term solutions over short-term gains.
That's surprisingly close.
We look forward to forging new bonds with our friends in Andromeda. The wisdom you share is our reward.
Okay. Let's go to the Solarians, see how they're faring.
Greetings, inhabitant of Andromeda. I'm a Solarian. I'd be pleased to tell you more about my species.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Solarians are considered among the brightest scientific minds of the Milky Way.
Yeah.
We're known for our quick thinking, technological savvy, and intellectual powers of deduction.
Pretty much.
Where do you come from?
Solarians originate from a world known as Surkesh. It's a tropical planet covered with oceans and rainforests. As an amphibious species, we're at home in Surkesh's lush jungles, but with our technological advancements, we can adapt to nearly any environment. We look forward to studying the wonders of Andromeda and the rich diversity our galaxy has to offer.
If you ever get that.
What's Solarian history like?
Cooperating with the Asari, we were the second species in the Milky Way to help form a galactic government, the Citadel Council. From time to time, we also guided other species, such as the Krogan, to better channel their natural gifts towards worthy pursuits. It's our belief that the careful application of science and intellect is the key to improving the quality of life for all.
You uplifted the Krogan, just so then you could beat bugs.
It's been my pleasure. Rest assured, the people of Andromeda have nothing to fear from Solarians.
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly...
This is an outpost for Milky Way colonists arriving in your galaxy. They come seeking a fresh start in Andromeda, yearning only for a land they can call home. If you encounter an outpost, feel free to drop by and say hello. Your new neighbors are eager to make friends.
Okay, that's like 1940 sort of propaganda. Make sure you make that wife cook in the oven, otherwise she's gonna burn. Wait, no. You know what I meant.
This is Ark Hyperion, one of several ships that made the long voyage from the Milky Way galaxy to Andromeda. The thousands of colonists aboard have come in peace, united by their dream of a better life in your beautiful galaxy. You need not fear their arrival. We are all citizens of the universe, eager to be your friend.
Okay, human VI, what do you got?
Hello there. I'm a human being. If you'd like to know more about my people, just ask.
Let's see how much you lie.
Okay.
Good to hear. Humanity is a diverse species. You may notice different skin colors or religious beliefs among our people. Yet we don't let those differences come between us. We'd rather celebrate our diversity, rather than fight over it.
Modern times that isn't kind of true. Maybe in the future, this could be correct. And I think that's correct.
Where do you come from?
Humans come from a planet called Earth. It's a beautiful blue world, with everything from oceans to jungles, snowy mountain peaks to deserts. It's also an oasis of biological diversity. Scientists calculate Earth contains nearly 9 million unique animal and plant species.
Okay.
What's human history like?
Humanity is a young people compared to many of the other Milky Way races. We didn't discover spaceflight until much later. But what we lack in age, we make up for with enthusiasm and a pioneer spirit. We'd like to think we can teach our fellow travelers a few new tricks.
Yeah, about right.
I'm glad you stopped by. Next time you see a human, ask about ice cream. It's one of the many great things we bring to Andromeda.
Sure, ice cream.
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace ambassadors.
Cultural Center Liaison.
They're happy to answer any questions you
Pathfinder, I'm glad you could stop by.
I'm not even...
Pardon
What's
the
up with this
dust while
camera?
we set everything up.
What is this place?
What goes on here?
The Cultural Center is a place where new races we've met can visit and exchange ideas. They can learn more about the Milky Way species, while we foster an air of cooperation and understanding. We're just getting everything ready. Hopefully it won't be long before we have our first visitors.
Cool.
Have you heard anything about the Ket?
Unfortunately, yes. Now, that's a species we won't be inviting here anytime soon.
I bet in the end they turn out to be good guys.
I'd hope our encounters would be peaceful, but I suppose that was too much to ask.
How did you get this job?
I paid for it.
I was a sociologist in the Milky Way. While there were plenty of cultures to study, the books on them had all been written. There was nothing new I could add. So when I heard about the initiative, I signed up right away. The idea of meeting new people, seeing how they've evolved, adapted to life's challenges, I couldn't resist.
Alright.
Thanks.
Of course, our hope is that you'll make friends in the cluster and send them our way.
Sure.
And when you have a second, check back with me on a favor I'd like to ask.
Why don't you just ask me then and there? Why did you...
Founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus...
Pathfinder, do you have a moment? We, need to explain you.
Explain me?
Our new VI over there is meant to describe the role of our Pathfinders, but it just lost all its settings in a crash.
Oh.
If you could fix them, that would really help us out. Just talk to the VI, and it'll do the rest.
Okay.
Thanks.
Of course.
I wasn't going to do that, but I guess I will now. Garson.
The Nexus is a place of friendship and cooperation.
Hello there, neighbor. I'm Gian Garson, the founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I thought you might like to hear more about our plans.
Sure.
Okay.
And then we'll finish.
Great. If you're seeing this, it means our Pathfinders have done their job and made new friends in the galaxy. Welcome to the Nexus. But I want to put your mind at ease. Seeing our arcs arrive in your neighborhood probably raised some concerns. I'm happy to address them.
Why did you leave the Milky Way?
I get that question a lot. Many of us have a deep curiosity that needs to know what else is out there. Our own Milky Way is just one tiny speck in a universe full of mysteries. And speaking for myself, the thought of exploring those mysteries in Andromeda was a call to adventure I could not resist.
Okay, and then you died.
What are you planning to do in this galaxy?
Great question. I'd be worried about that too. I can assure you, we have no hostile intentions whatsoever. We're pilgrims who simply want to live in peace. We're eager to learn about new cultures, new ideas, and share our own with you. But we understand trust needs to be earned, no matter what galaxy you're in. And the initiative looks forward to doing just that.
Cool.
Thank you for taking the time to listen. On behalf of my fellow Milky Way travelers, we couldn't be more excited about what the future holds for all of us.
Me too. Right, is there anything else here?
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace.
You are looking at an image of the Milky Way,
no,
the original system of the colonists now arriving in Andromeda.
So orange?
Home to countless life forms, the Milky Way is a galaxy where friendship and peace are held in the highest regard.
Right.
Those arriving in Andromeda bring with them this spirit of enlightenment. They look forward to making your acquaintance.
Okay, number one, the Milky Way isn't orange, it's blue. Judging by photographic things from actual pictures of the Milky Way, and the game, Mass Effect 1, 2 and 3, it was blue, and looked nothing like that. Number 2, that's bullshit. But we're going to stop it. Why is this all broken?
The Nexus is a
What did you
place
do?
of friendship and cooperation.
But we're going to stop here. In the next episode, we're going to go talk to this VI and go from there. So until then, this is Majorshepard. Hope you all enjoyed, and I shall see you next time. Until then, bye-bye.